Shame on African politicians. Africa is a continent blessed with abundant natural resources, fertile land, rich minerals, and hardworking people. Yet, many African politicians run to the West to borrow money, as if Africa is poor. Shame on leaders who make Africa look like a beggar before the world, when their greed and corruption are the true causes of our poverty. They claim they borrow to develop Africa, build infrastructure, and improve the lives of citizens. But in many cases, these loans become tools for personal enrichment. Money meant for roads, hospitals, schools, and development is looted and transferred to foreign countries, where these same politicians buy luxury properties and invest in Western economies. Ironically, while they complain about colonial exploitation, they continue to use Africa's wealth to develop the lands of the former colonizers. I, Victory Amarachi Nzenwata, is saying shame on African politicians who borrow while surrounded by abundant resources yet leave their people in poverty. African citizens cry for security, quality healthcare, and better education, but many leaders pay deaf ears. Why should they care when they and their families can easily fly abroad for medical treatment? In their minds, they say, why should they fix schools when their children are educated in the West and later return to inherit power? Teachers, civil servants, and workers struggle with poor salaries, while politicians enrich themselves and secure their futures. They tell workers that their reward is in heaven, but must people wait for heaven before receiving fair pay on earth? Corruption thrives because the system is broken. Poorly paid workers become vulnerable, while justice is often sold to the highest bidder. The judiciary and executive institutions fall into the pockets of the rich, and ordinary citizens suffer. I, Victory Amarachi Nzenwata, say shame on the youths who allow themselves to be used as tools for rigging, violence, and distraction by corrupt leaders. Youth leadership should not mean copying the same corruption of the older generation, but rather prioritize the development of Africa. Africa is rich in resources, rich in labor, and rich in potential. The question remains, where is the wealth from Africa's resources going? I, Victory Amarachi Nzenwata, is saying shame on African politicians who borrow while surrounded by abundant resources yet leave their people in poverty.